Many times in the midst of a challenge, a difficult time, or in the midst of just having internal adverse feelings, especially towards yourself, towards life, towards maybe a situation, you may be having some feeling of disappointment, you may be having some feelings of, hopelessness, despair, and you just completely, at this moment in your life, maybe you're just resenting everything.
Wherever you may currently be in your life, we have a message for you. Do not easily give up on yourself. You can unbound yourself.
And maybe you've had conversations, let's say you're dealing with a relationship that is near and dear to your heart.
Yes.
Maybe you have children, maybe you have spouse or life partners, business partners, but in relationships there may be some struggle where you've had conversations, you've brought up issues, or maybe you're trying to save or help loved ones. Maybe they're dealing with all type of issues, psychological, emotional, life direction issues, physical issues, and you're at a point where you feel like your back is against the wall. There's nothing else as far as it concerns your ability, your power to make a difference.
There is another case too. Maybe you are not talking to family members. Maybe you have tried to help them understand who you are. Maybe there are conflicts that you were able to resolve. Maybe you're not talking to your parents. Maybe people don't want to see you. Maybe you feel lonely and completely isolated. And it's just, sometimes it's so difficult and you wonder, what is the point of living? It's a feeling that comes on the inside.
If you are feeling like, oh, what are they talking about? You just don't know my situations. And I know maybe at the intellect reasoning level of mind, there might be a resistance. Well, we're not talking to your mind, we're not talking to your ego. We want to talk to that maybe 1%, 2%, 5%. That part of you that is unyackable,
yes,
that is invincible,
yes,
that sees all possibilities. That's the part of you that we call the Christ self. That is the essence of love. That's the part of you that has never been through anything. It may have witnessed.
Yes.
It may have
challenges.
Been there.
But it hasn't been through it.
It hasn't been touched the wrong way. It hasn't been abused. It hasn't been manipulated.
It hasn't been cursed. It cannot be cursed. It's uncursable.
It's uncursable.
It's your higher self. It's your power self. And it is you. Listen, this is very powerful. Sometimes it's difficult for you to understand what we're saying here. But what we're saying is you are the divine, the image and the likeness of God who have descended in this body to rescue your personal self. Your personal self has been through a lot of things. The personal self is the one feeling like I want to give up. That's your inner child. That's your sense of social I am, right? The earthly I am. It is in you. Is looking for help, and you are the one. You have come, right? Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You have come into this body to rescue your personal self.
And we know that's what made all the differences in our own life, is having that healthy separation,
yes,
between the part of you, right, that you are most familiar with. That's the part of you that you identify as being the name, yes, that you have. That's the part of you that is identified with your profession, maybe the different roles that you play, maybe your life history. If somebody say, tell me about yourself, which happened to me just recently.
Your true identity is divine. Your first child is your personal self. Don't give up on him. Don't give up on her. I know you want to share something. You're getting too excited. I can feel it from here.
No, it's so true, because giving that part of you a vision bigger than the pen that is familiarized with. Giving your painful personality, right, a vision bigger than itself. And it might sound, listen, you're not trying to please that part of you. You're not trying to make sense, and you're not trying to get its willingness right away. You want to shock it, right?
I like that.
You want to shock it. What would it be like, if you wake up living your best life scenario, and then when we were little children,
and
we did that. We were able to use our imagination,
imaginary friends,
think wildly, and just think limitlessly. We didn't have limitations. We would just have imaginary friends, and we would picture ourselves in castles, like if you were a little girl, and man, you would just picture this amazing life, and like a dream life. We all do the same thing.
The key part is separate yourself first. There will be no suffering unless there is a sufferer, and you are not the sufferer. And when someone is suffering, they see the world through the eyes of pain. So your personal self, it has gathered a lot of pain. So he's looking at everything through the eyes of pain. I want to give up. I want to let go. All these are languages of pain. In scripture, we see that when people are sick and they come to Jesus Christ, what happens? He heals them. So your personal self suffering, what you're feeling as a pain, disappointment, is your personal self coming to you and say, help me. You are not your personal self. You are the consciousness. You are the I am that I am in the physical body observing. Let me ask you a question. Whenever you can become aware of something, you gotta understand there has to be somebody who is being aware of what is happening. So if you are aware of your pain, you are not your pain. If you are aware of your negative thought, you are not a negative thought. If you are aware of sadness, you are not sadness. You are aware of it. That which is aware of the energy, that is you. That is the observer. So the moment you begin to believe that you are the pain, that you are the sufferer, that you are the one who is going through the challenge, then there is nothing else outside of that sufferer to reach out to the sufferer and pull the sufferer out of the suffering. So do this simple thing by giving a vision greater than the pain to your personal self. It's possible. Yes. It's totally possible.
And secondly, step number 2, I truly believe that as we're looking at our own trajectory to where we are at now, and for me, my personal healing journey, what I want to say here as a step 2 is get help. Get help, get support. This is why we are here. We are creating this space where you can get energy, you can get strength, you can get empowerment.
I want to invite you we have a great event coming up. It's a free event. It's going to be online on YouTube. The 7 keys to unbound yourself. You will see the link somewhere on the platform you are watching this video from. But let me go back to what I'm saying here. Make sure you register. It's going to be amazing. First step is to give a vision to your personal self that is going through the challenge. Give a vision to your personal self. You see, when your personal self feels like there's nothing to live for, it gives up easily on itself. It gives up on life. Yes.
That capacity, that potentiality for you to use your imagination and create the best possible outcome is there. We're just challenging you to just reactivate it.
I am that which is aware of what is going on within me. And what is going on within me is an extension of my personal self. I want to have a conversation with it. I'm sure this personal self is in my body to accomplish something amazing, great, and powerful in this world. For that reason, I am going to take care of my personal self. I am going to be there for my personal self. I'm going to shine the light of God that is in me on my personal self. I'm going to rescue my personal self. I'm going to crucify what this personal self is not. I'm going to bury what this personal self is not. And I'm going to allow this personal self to resurrect into the image of the I am that I am in this body. Amen. And ascend in high consciousness and become the lights of the world, the glory of heaven manifested in physical body. This is your assignment. Whatever you are going through right now is part of your assignment. It's not something for you to find an excuse in to give up.
It's not here to
kill you.
to bring you down.
No.
To finish with you.
That's not the goal.
That is
The
not-
purpose of life is to heal and to evolve. We understand what you're going through. Guys, listen, somebody else may be going through worse than you. But the key is, how are you going to deal with it? What is the mindset? You are receiving now an invitation to rise. You're receiving an invitation now to go to a higher standard because you have the capacity in you. That small voice Daniel spoke about in the beginning, that small voice is still speaking inside of you. It says, I am here to do something great. I am here to do something powerful. I am here to do something amazing. That small voice, it will increase to 20%, 40%, 50%, 100% and above. To register for the 7 keys to unbound yourself, you will also find the link to the Soul Journey Spiritual Masterclass. We highly recommend it to you. You have to give your personal self a vision that can enhance light on planet Earth. This life is not just for you. It's not just for me. It's for many other people. There is a bigger picture, and you are part of that bigger picture. Sometimes when you are too close to the frame, you miss the details in the picture. So I'm saying to you, give an extraordinary, outrageous, and realistic vision to your personal self. That's the first step. I'm not saying you have to do anything complicated to internalize it, to visualize it. Just take a piece of paper and a pen and begin to have a conversation with your personal self. You are the mother, the father of your personal self, your inner child. So you can ask your inner child questions like, if you were to live for the next 10 years in the most amazing and impactful way, how would it look like? This is just for you to create a fiction between you and your personal self. Fiction is the father of reality. Fiction is the mother of reality. Everything you see in this physical world has once been imagined. It was just a fiction and it became a reality. I'm not saying to believe it's going to happen yet. I'm saying to create a fictional conversation, to trigger your neural pathways, to condition your neural pathways, your brain, to start releasing chemicals, hormones that will begin to change your body. Listen, your body language, which is the vibration that will come out of your personal self, so that you can begin to literally unbound yourself. It's all energy. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye.